set. What's up? This is Mac.
And I'm Jake.
And you're listening to King Mac Radio,
where we put the pop in your culture.
Yo, what up, guys? You listen to KingMacRadio.com, where we put the pop in your culture. It is Thursday, August 2nd, and you guys know what that means. It's time for our Big Brother recap. Let me introduce my host, Jake. What's up, Jake?
Hey, guys. How you guys doing tonight? Is a letdown, okay?
Yeah, this episode was horrible.
I was kind of hoping to be like, it was explosive, but nope.
Of course, typical Allison Grotner. I honestly feel bad for Shane. Like, I feel like he's been screwed more than Shima. Like, he had to make 3 enemies tonight, and he didn't even get to send anybody home.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe I feel like the fair thing would be, okay, Shane, you're safe for the week, or something like that. Like, this is like, it's obvious they're trying to save Shane, or Frank. Like, they saved him the first week, and now they're going to save him this week. And if somebody, like if Shane wins HOH this week, don't be shocked if coup d'etat comes to Frank's way.
And you know what's funny? Is that even if the judges decided not to come in the game, he would have been the house guest they brought back next week.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my friend about. I was like, because she was like, well, why didn't the coaches just not come in? And I was saying, like, even if the coaches didn't come in, they would have brought him back. So it was a lose-lose either way. Dude, but I think Willie's on right now. Hey, what's up, Willie?
Hey, what's up, man?
Man, did you see tonight's episode?
Dude, y'all about to get a great interview, because it makes no sense to me what the fuck is going on right now. They fucked Shane. Can I cuss?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. They fucked Shane. They didn't tell America, oh, by the way, you vote these coaches back in, you're also going to fuck Shane out of the
Yeah, they didn't tell us that.
They didn't tell America nothing like that. So they just made that as long as they wanted to go, which is also going to help Janelle, which is their fucking breadwinner for a Big Brother, and help Boogie, which is his person's not going to go home, and Janelle's person's not going to go home. Look, I haven't belittled production. I haven't done nothing like that. This is what I believe. This is what I think, okay? And obviously what I think got me voted out of the house. I think this is all bullshit. I think the whole thing, these coaches are in the game for almost 4 weeks, don't have to get on slop, on a mini vacation, get to figure out how these players think, how these players build their own alliance, not even having to worry about getting evicted the whole time. No stress involved, and then they get to come back into the game. Plus, when they come back into the game, there are 2 of their people on the block, and neither one of them go home. It's bullshit. Bullshit.
Who are you rooting for? Are you rooting for Shane this season, or?
Look, any newbie that wins the game, I'm fine with. The problem with that is a newbie's not going to win this game. I know that, you know that, everybody knows that. The veterans are going to align with each other, maybe not Brittany, and they're going to have their little people underneath them, and then they're going to just chop everybody apart. It just sucks so bad, man. Either make a total all-star game or make a total newbie game. It allows nobody else to come up and make a name for themselves. It allows nobody else to come up and be able to do what they got to do to be an all-star, because you keep throwing all-stars back in the game. I just think it's bullshit. I just think it's bullshit.
You brought up a really good point, how they didn't tell America that if we vote the coaches back in, that we were also going to be voting for no one to go home this week. Like, this is crazy how they just do stuff like this.
Well, you know what's funny is they no matter what, regardless how America voted, they set it up where Frank was going to be safe anyways, because they even said if no coaches, voted to come back in the game next week, they're bringing back someone that's evicted.
His bozo ass. I can't stand him. Oh, and just so you know, Willie, that whole homophobic thing was bullshit. Coming from me and Jake ourselves, we think that wasn't homophobic at all. Like, it was total bullshit. Like, just so you know.
Yeah, everything was blown out of proportion, man. Now, if I said that Jen, which I did, but I've said this on other radio stations, if I said that Jen was sweating, they would go run to Jen and say, Willie said you're so fat, you sweat so much because you're fat, or, something like that. They would just blow everything out of proportion. They, I don't know what their angle was with that. Obviously, I guess it was a better gameplay, better move for them to do that because I'm out of the game and they're still in the game. So, but I'm the type of guy, if I've got something to say to you, I'm going to say it to your face. I'm not going to go behind your back and say, and like Joe does, run to every person after somebody says something to him and goes whispers in their ear, which is going to bite Joe in the ass before it's all said and done. So, whatever, man. It just, I almost wanted to vomit at it. I'm not watching no more of the show this year. I'm not watching anything. I'm serious.
Now, you got stuck with probably the worst coach out of all four. If you had a different coach, do you think the whole outcome would have been different? Like, let's say if you had Dan, do you think you would still be in the house?
Oh, there's no question. The thing is, the only reason why I could never have Dan was because Dan was never going to pick me. Boogie was never going to pick me. Janelle was never going to pick me. When Jody went home, that was supposed to be me. When they walked in the house, Dan and Boogie knew already before they got in the house who I was. And their agenda was to get me out of the house at the very beginning. Because they just assumed, or it might be, a little check mark by their name, or they may get a star on their name. They forget Russ's brother out the house. So, it just, look, man, I could have played the game a lot different. And I'm not blaming me being getting voted out of the house for any reason. But I went in there with a target on my back when none of the other players did have that target on their back. And I'm not saying that for people to think that I'm copping out of getting evicted or expelled, whatever. But there was a target on my back from day one. Dan, Janelle, and Boogie was not going to pick me. Why do you think I failed to bring me to the 8th spot? Danielle was picked before me. Ian was picked before me. All these other people were picked before me. And I definitely, don't think that if I was a coach, just on appearances alone, I think I would have picked me. And I think Janelle told me she was going to pick me. Janelle came up to me right when she got in the house, and she told me, she said, I'm picking you. And I said, cool. Well, then next thing I know, she's talking to Boogie. And Janelle doesn't pick me. She's got 2 chances to pick me. She don't pick me either time.
We're going to take some calls real quick. Is that okay with you, Willie?
Yeah, that's fine, bud.
Willie, I'm just wondering if who do you think is gonna win this season?
I really don't know, and I really don't care. I mean, I'm to the point where I think I'm serious. I really don't know. I mean, I want Ashley or Shane to win it, but I really don't care at this point. I'm not gonna watch another show this season. I think it's just stupid. I mean, I'm being honest. But whatever. This is so unfair. This whole thing with the Shane thing. At least tell America, hey, yeah, if you do this also, you're also going to be screwing Shane out of every single... He put 3 people on the block and nobody's going home.
Complete bullshit.
Oh, my God.
Answering my question.
My question is, if you were in the house right now with the new twist happening, how far do you think you would get? How far do you think you would go?
If I was still in the house, I would have my alliance, and we would be together, and we wouldn't be worried about the coaches. That's the reason why I had that meeting. Yes, Brittany did tell me there was a chance they were going to come in, but I got to the point where I was like, well, fuck that. I'm going to get my group together, and I'm going to run to the end with my group. I don't care about these coaches. Don't care. Build your own alliance. Do your own thing. So if I would still be in the house, I would have a crazy good alliance, and Frank would be involved with it. So, it'd be Shane, Frank, JoJo, and Ashley. And that's a pretty good alliance. And this is Willie from Big Brother 14. You're listening to King Mac Radio.